one of the good thing about the stock market is that every day is a new day. I mean, you try to think that in 2004 something has happened or 2008 something has happened, like chartists, they try to find patterns that okay, in 2008 things have happened like this, so again in 2014 it is going to happen like this, or 2015 it is going to happen like this. So, but I have seen that every time is new time, and the companies which make money in say 2000 will not make money in 2015, and the companies which will make money in 2015 will not make money in 2020. So there are always new sets of companies coming in, and new winners, and some of them are also old winners, but clearly market is at one level and making money is yet another. So I think what we are concerned about is the making money rather than where is market going to be. Because frankly speaking, I also don't know where the market is headed. In the sense that whether it will go to 7200, I think I have seen one SMS I got in March from one of my friends whom I was not in touch, and he sent me SMS after maybe 15 years, and he said, I think some 8500 or something will break and it will go to 7200, and I just deleted the SMS and forgot it. But suddenly I remembered that that guy was kind of right. So now, but you can't act on this kind of things. I mean, even if somebody says that you go to 7200, doesn't mean that you must sell tomorrow and wait for 7200. What happens if by chance it goes to 8200? So clearly, predicting the market is not my cup of tea. At least we have not operated like that. And making money is very different. In good time, bad time, money will be made. Companies are making money. So, one of the things I would like to tell you all is that conflict, we have to resolve the conflict between short term and long term, because in short term what happens is that markets are very emotional and very irrational. Let me tell you. As you take it shorter, market becomes more and more irrational, and on an hourly basis it is almost 100% irrational. There is no rationality behind 10% move during the day. I mean, what can happen to the company? Nothing has happened, and yet market has moved by 10%. So it is perfectly irrational. You take to 5 years, it will be, I would say, 80-90%, maybe 95% rational. You take it to 10%, 99.9% rational. And 15-20 years, it is only rational, 100% rational. It is, in fact, it becomes science. It is not anymore art. So, in fact, making money in the short term is an art. Anybody makes money and get away with this 10% move. Buy low and sell high. In 2 days, 3 days, every day, buy low, sell high, or sell high and buy low. And you can make crores out of this money, out of this market. It's more than art. But making money in the longer run is not so much of an art. It's more of a science and discipline. Of course, there is a form of the discipline itself becomes an art, which is what we are practicing. Buy right, sit tight is a science. When you practice it very well, it becomes an art. And it has nothing to do with the short-term movement in the market, but we have to perform in the market only. So market is relevant. But in the short run, like today I'm feeling bad for my clients that a lot of people have lost money as a trader or whatever positions they had. But I'm absolutely peaceful. I don't have any issue with whatever happened in the market. If anything, today the people who have come in, they'll buy it cheaper. Because I expect people to sell in 2020. In 2020, whatever is going to the price is frozen in the future, say 100 rupees. The guys who came, say 2 months back, they bought it, say 50 rupees. Today they are buying at 45, 44, 43. So I am happy for the people who are buying now, or maybe they'll buy tomorrow or day after when markets are lower, hopefully. Because in 2020, everybody is going to get 100 rupees. Now, can you get it at 20 rupees? I don't know. Definitely one can get it 41, 42, 43, and there is no way to figure out what is the lowest price going to be. Absolutely no way. And as it is said, bottoms and tops are for fools and liars. So don't bother about trying to get the lowest price. If by chance you have money to invest it and you really want to invest, see, if you're not cut for a stock market, there is no point. And I'm sure today nobody will come. So if you are cut for a stock market and you want to invest, then there is no harm in kind of getting into the market. 1/4, 1/10, 1/28, some amount you must start putting it. Because nobody knows the bottom. So you have to resolve in your mind as an investor. Second thing is difference between investor and trader. Please don't confuse your trading elements with investing. Trading is all about the short term. You are trading only the price. You are not trading values. In the long run, you are only buying values. There is a fundamental difference. Price is what you pay, values are what you get. In short term, you are only changing, you are buying at 100, you want to sell at 105. You don't care whether there is a fire in the factory. You are only concerned with the price movement. So it's all demand and supply. Nothing to do with the underlying company. When you are buying for 10-15 years, the only way you can make money is what happens to the company. If a company doesn't make money, there is no way you can make money. No way. Even if the company is run by God, who is possible God, and a company makes loss, you will not make money. You know that very well. And we have enough examples. Tata Tele Maharashtra Limited makes losses every quarter. So it remains there only. But if TCS from the same group makes a lot of money, it is the most expensive company in the market today. So it's not about a Tata, it's about the underlying business, underlying company. So we have to focus on the what business are going to do in the future. So emotionally you have to disconnect from the very short-term violent movement of the market, because it clutters mind. It clutters clearly mind. I mean, it's very tough to say that whatever is happening I'll ignore and I'll only focus on fundamentals. But that's what after 35 years I have attained to practice, that I'm not impacted by the short-term movements. In fact, I get very disturbed the day on which somebody says that this company which we are expecting 1000 crores profit is going to come, but for some reason profit is going to be only 800 crores or 500 crores. That disturbs me. Even if the stock is up. Even if the stock is up. So we have to get this context right. We'll go through some lot of investing frameworks, because you have to think in silos. Like as I said about short term, long term, I talked about value and price. Like that we'll talk about 15-20 frameworks about the investing, and then after 30-40 minutes of talking, then we'll take the Q&A, then I'll be able to connect more to see how exactly you are thinking and what we can talk here. So one of the things is that 100x, when we started doing the study last year, I didn't realize how much, I'm in the market for last 30-35 years. Because it's going to take time.
People who are standing on the back, we have some space on the 11th floor, 12th floors right now. Can you just move on the 11th and 12th floor, because the session will go for 45 minutes.
You'll just take care of that. So markets have been in bull run for last 30 years. I mean, if you look at the 100x study, we said let's figure out number of companies which have done very well in last 20 years, that's okay. But how well the market has done. So in last 30 years, market is 100x. Market itself, X dividend. So index used to be about 250, 260 in 1984, when I was just about doing my equity research and all. So I lived every single day, but I didn't realize that dumb index itself is up 100 times. And this is X dividend. Come dividend, it is about in 25-26 years. So index started in 78, 79 at 100, and by 2005-6 it was 10,000. So in 25-26 years, the markets are going 100x, and I don't have any reason to believe what has happened in last 25 years would not be broadly repeated in next 25 years. I am talking about market level. So you are sitting into a market which is, the only market I could think of is US, which was 16,000 index, which is now, again I think 16,000 now, in 2000. So in 15 years, it is back to where it was. So none of the markets have the power of bull run as that of Indian markets. Because of the sheer size of the market, and I would think we'll get to what is the reason for this sustained bull run in this country for many, many years to come. What do you take? What is needed to make money in the market? This book, at the end he says, the summary of the book, is that you need vision, you need courage, and you need patience. So, you come to equity markets, all this money is made into the future. It's not about the past. It's not about the present. Because you are paying about 5 lakh crores for TCS. The company makes about 25,000 crores. So at that pace, it is going to take 20 years for the company to make that 5 lakh crores you are paying today. Obviously, it is not going to take 20 years to earn 5 lakhs. It may take 7-8 years. So there is a growth element in that, which is valued into the current price. And the market is saying in the next 7-8 years, it will earn what you are paying today. And after that, whatever it makes in the next 20-30 years is your profit. That's what market is saying. So it's all about the future. You have to calculate, somebody has to calculate. If you are not calculating good, I'm sure nobody is calculating like that. But this is how markets work. Silently, market job is to figure out how much money any company is making. And that's how, like 3 lakh crores for, I don't look at the price, I look at only market cap. 3 lakh crores for Reliance, 2.5 lakh crores for Infosys, 6 lakh crores, 5 lakh crores for TCS, whatever. And what is the profit today? And how much profit it is going to make in the future? Once you are able to get a sense, so it's all about future. Then you need courage. Once you get to see, like I'll tell you, right in front of us, as we are living today, IOC, Indian Oil Corporation, current year, in this quarter itself, it has made 6,000 crores profit, but nobody believes in the profit, as if uska chori ka profit. 6,000 crores profit, into 4, it works on 25,000 crores. Obviously, they are going to make maybe inventory gain and loss and all that. My sense is they'll make anywhere between 15 to 20,000 crores. You can get the entire company for 90,000 crores. And if it makes money at the same pace for next 5 years, you'll get more than 1 lakh crore profit in IOC. So it will earn 1 lakh crore, and all the factories and plants and refining and all the pumps. So IOC, you cannot fill your petrol in car by going online. So there is no online threat for this. You have to take your car to the petrol pump. I don't think there is any technology to fill your car by online. So there is no online threat to this. Second, there is no Chinese pump. So Chinese guys cannot throw petrol from China and your petrol pump will be filled. You have to go to IOC pumps. So this is now the only threat to this business is, can Reliance come big? Because Reliance is the only guy who can stand up against IOC HTBP. Can Reliance stand up and say, okay, I'll put up 50,000 pumps and I'll take 50% market share? If that happens, then obviously we have to buy Reliance rather than IOC. But I think Reliance is busy in Reliance Jio, and I think they will take some time before they gather the capital. They will come, I'm sure. They will come. But this is the kind of thing. You are getting 5p stock today, and nobody wants to buy it. I think their FPO completely crashed. So when you are alone, see, whenever you get a big idea, you are always alone. आप बाजू वाला किसी से पूछ लो, किसी को पसंद नहीं आ रहा, मैं क्या बात कर रहा हूँ? I'm very lonely. So we are going to make money ourselves. We don't want to share making money with anybody. Because as stock starts going up, more and more people will come. अभी एकला चलो है, पीछे बाद में आएंगे लोग. You know, this is what happens. When you can see, I mean, I am not, after Bharti, this is the first time I am getting an idea. In 2003, in Bharti, I could see that this company is going to make 28,000 crores. They actually made 32,000 crores in 5 years. And the stock was available for 5,000 crores. So you get very rarely a large opportunity. Now, I could be wrong, but what happens is the downside is limited. Because 1 lakh crore is their book value itself. And उसके ऊपर से 1 लाख करोड़ कमाने वाला है. 1 करोड़ 1 लाख नहीं कमाएगा तो ठीक है, 50,000 कमाएगा, 60,000 कमाएगा. तो भी पैसा कैसे नहीं टूटेगा आपका? आपका पैसा नहीं टूट सकता है. अभी 2 गुना होगा, 4 गुना, 5 गुना होगा, अपना पेट बहुत बड़ा है उससे. 10 गुना होगा तो और कम है, 20 गुना होगा तो और भी कम है ना? ऐसा खरीदना चाहिए. See, what is Buffett's main rule? Rule number 1, don't lose money. कभी पैसा कमाने का नहीं बजाय. रूल नंबर 2, डोंट फॉरगेट रूल नंबर 1. कभी भूलने का नहीं. लोग क्या होता है, जैसे जैसे बाजार बढ़ते जाता है लोग भूलते जाते हैं. अरे अभी तो हम बना ही लेंगे पैसा, हम जैसा बोलते हैं ऐसे होता है बाजार में. ऐसा नहीं होता है. You have every step has to be one by one, one by one, one by one. Never lose the focus of what can be the downside. So you have to have vision. You have to see the future. And it's not about the degree, what degree you have, whether you have studied in IIM Ahmedabad, whether you are an IITian. If the attitude is there to see the future, even a matriculate guy or simple BCom guy can also see the future of some businesses, some companies. So you need to see the future, you have courage to buy it, and then hold it. Nothing happens in a year or 2. Big money is made only if you hold it for long period. And this is the market. If you buy good company, hold it for long period. Downside is limited, upside is not unlimited, but literally unlimited. We'll come to that.